Okay, you're looking at a Ricca and Son player upright. And when I say player, it is the old style pneumatic player. I've not run the serial number on that. I'll do that and post it in the description of this video to let you know what year. I'm going to guess on this one probably 19 teens, somewhere between 1910 and 1920, somewhere in there. This player actually works. It needs some tweaking, and I'm going to sit down and pump the pedals here in a little bit and go through a song for you. But I wanted to kind of just do a quick look over on the piano. I do believe this piano has had one refinish on it at some point in its life. You can see here where some marks here from where the old finish was removed, and or some staining was done, and it dripped down on the side there. And here's something else. The last piano I did, which was a Maynard upright, X-Player upright, had a spot just like this. I had to glue, and this comes from flower pots, vases being put on the piano, and as you can see there, it is loose. It's really a pain to have to do that kind of stuff, but come across that quite frequently where folks will put plants on their pianos and it gets wet and it takes the veneer off, loosens the veneer up, rottens the veneer. So that'll be a spot I'll need to fix. It's actually a pretty veneer, and you'll see a lot more of the character when it's refinished. But let's open it up here. Before I open it up, I want to kind of point out, if you take a look at the Maynard piano that was taken and converted into a mirror piano, you'll see here I was trying to explain how the lid was before it was cut. You can see here the Maynard had this same two-piece style lid. Some old player uprights will have a one-piece where there's not a hinge. It doesn't hinge at this point. This particular piano has two-piece, so the lid folds back like that. And that's the way that piano was. And then it was cut along here. There was a cut made here in this area to cut it down to make it look like a console or a studio piano. And they actually made a cut across here as well to cut this down. But in any case, you can see the player. This piano is actually in good shape and all original. It's in real good shape for a piano that's approaching 100 years old, if not 100 already. And I would venture to say the player has had one rebuild on it. You can see some of the mechanism there. And it looks like there's been some felt work done as well on the dampers at some point. And that's understandable. The felt will get dry and hard over time. And they don't function as well. But in any case, that's the inside. Here you can see Ricca and Son here out of New York. And let's see if I can get this piece off here. It should just lift out. There we go. See more of the player mechanism here. I'm going to sit this down on the side. There we go. So you can see a little bit more of the player mechanism here, and it's a pretty elaborate setup. A lot of these tubes here, and these tubes are in good shape. I'm going to imagine that this has been reworked at some point. And obviously there's the roll, and it's a place where you could see if I can get a good shot at the tempo. I would assume pieces of music would have a listing on them, tempo they should be played at. You can see here the roll in here that you'll be listening to, called the Alcoholic Blues. I did a quick lookup on that, and I found some old records from 1918 by a singer named Bill Murray, who was singing this song. So I guess it was his hit. hit tune from the Prohibition era. And here, you may remember from the last piano, if you didn't see it, you can see another video there on the Beavers Piano TV channel. The door, and see this door is functional. It actually works differently than the door on the Maynard. The door on the Maynard slides from left to right or laterally. I'll put it that way. I forget if it's right to left, left to right. This door slides up. And then you have the pedals that you pull out like so. And you can see these are kind of worn. But that's okay. That meant the piano's been used, which is good. And I will drop this panel, this bottom panel here. You take a look here. A lot of stuff in here. Bellows help with the air. It helps move the keys. And some of the other things in the piano. It's a pretty elaborate setup. I'm not going to pull the player portion out. I'm going to mask all this off as I refinish it. So that's just a quick look at this piano, and just keep an eye out. I'm going to post this video here, and then I'll come right back after I get things kind of situated and post a video of this piano playing. So you know, you can find other information on pianos.proboards.com. Again, Beavers Piano TV channel on YouTube, and I got a couple other sites. You can probably, if you have a Twitter account, you can get a hold of me real quick on Twitter at twitter.com/BeaversPiano, and then a Facebook fan page I have that I'm getting starting up, and that's facebook.com/piano rebuilder. So you can catch us one of those spots. Thanks much.